Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial I will show you how to crochet this lovely, so lovely hot pad, let's say Christmas hot pad, but of course I work it with Christmas colors, so in red and with this metallic golden yarn, but you can work it with any kind of other colors, obvious, and just to let's say fits your kitchen, or I don't know. And what you need for this is cotton yarn suitable for 3mm hook, and let's say some sport yarn, cotton yarn, and yes, if you don't have this metallic yarn, you can use white, so the same yarn, the same cotton yarn that you use for your hot pad. You can use white or green, or I don't know, colors, contrasting colors, depends on what you use for the main color, okay? Now, we will work it in with puff stitches. It's the jasmine puff stitch, and it's so I don't know, I just love it, really. I just love it. I just have to wave in this end, and that's it. And at the end you will have to iron with steam, okay? So you will have it nice and flat. You know that the it's so nice, really lovely. Yes, that's all. I will work with 3mm hook, and let us begin. Now, to begin, very first we will begin with the magic circle, and with the first puff, so just make a longer loop, yarn over, insert hook around the magic circle. This is the second, yarn over, and the third. Yarn over, pull through all, and chain. Now chain 2, and we will continue on like this. Yarn over, insert hook around the magic loop, pull up the first, yarn over the second, yarn over the third, pull through all and the loop, and chain to secure. Chain 2, and we will continue on 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, pull through all and the chain 2, and we will continue on like this for 6 times. So we need 6 puff stitches with a chain 2 in between them. I have my 6 puff stitches, and I will chain 2, and I will insert hook. Now just close your magic circle, insert hook into the secure chain of the first puff stitch to slip stitch to join the first round. And this is our first round. Now for the next round we will work like this. Again, a chain, or you can just pull up, not pull up, just make longer the loop like this. Yarn over and insert hook into your secure chain of the first puff of the previous round, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up another loop. This is our first puff, yarn over, pull through 2 and chain to secure. Now we will work like this. 1, this is the first loop, insert hook through 2 loops of the secure chain of your first puff, pull up a loop, yarn over, another loop. This is the first, yarn over, and we will go into the secure chain of the first puff of the previous round, where we actually worked already 1 puff. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. This is the second, yarn over, pull up another loop. This is the third. So we have actually 2 puffs that we want to yarn over and close them together with a secure chain. Chain 2, and this is what we will repeat all around 6 times. So 5 times more, 6 times totally. So yarn over, insert hook into the secure chain of the next puff stitch of the previous round, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull up the second loop, yarn over, pull up the third loop. Yarn over, and this is the first puff stitch that we close it by itself. Now we will go and work 2 together. Pull up a loop, insert hook into the secure chain of the very first puff that you just worked, second, yarn over, third. Leave it on the hook, yarn over, go into the secure chain that you just worked your first puff, and work the second here, 1, 2. Yarn over, pull through all, and chain to secure. And this is our 3 puffs that we will go on and work. Chain 2, skip into the very next puff of the previous round and work the same thing. Repeat actually 4 more times because we worked together 2 times. Let us continue on with the third round. So to finish the second round, you will slip stitch into the secure chain of the very first puff that you worked. Third round, again, up, yarn over, insert hook into the secure chain of your puff of the previous round, second, and the third. Yarn over, work the third. This is the first puff, and we just want to close it by itself. Now, up to make the first loop, yarn over 2 and yarn over 3. Leave it there, yarn over, insert hook, exactly as we did for the very first, for the second, round, 1, 2, and 3. But we don't finish yet. Yarn over, and now we will skip this puff. We work 2 together here, this one we will skip, and before the chain 2, insert hook, and work the third puff, 1, 2, and 3. So now we have 3 puffs that we want to yarn over and close them all together with a chain. Now we will work 2 together as we did here. So up, yarn over, insert hook into the secure chain of your 3 puffs together, second, yarn over, the same for the third, yarn over, and now again into the chain before the chain 2. 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, and 3. We have the 2 puffs on the hook, yarn over, pull through all, and secure chain. Okay, this is what we want to do all around, so to repeat 5 more times. Chain 2. Always chain 2 in between these petals, let's say. Just one more thing I want to tell you here. It's when we skip to the other petal or sequence, okay, we want to work the very first puff where we into the secure chain of the first puff of the second round. So it's this one. So we work 1 and 2 together. It's here. Yarn over and pull up a loop, okay? So it's here that we work the very first puff. To finish this third round, we will insert hook into, so chain 2 obvious, and insert hook into the chain, secure chain of the first puff that you worked, and slip stitch. Now, fourth round. Let us go with the single puff here. So we have the first loop, yarn over, second loop, yarn over, third loop, yarn over, pull through all, and chain to secure. And now we will work 3 together. So up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull 1 loop on the hook, and the second. So we have the third, yarn over, we go where we work the very first puff, and here we work the second of our 3 together. Yarn over, we skip 1 horizontal puff, here we have 2, we skip 1, insert hook into the secure chain, and work the third, 1, 2, 3. And this is our 3 puffs together, yarn over, pull through all, and chain to secure. Now this is actually a complete jasmine stitch. Pull up the loop, insert hook, yarn over, insert hook, and pull up another loop, yarn over, and pull up the third loop. Now this is the second jasmine stitch that we want to work. yarn over, we don't want to finish it, we go down here in between, so where we work the third, let's say, puff stitch of the first jasmine stitch, and we work the second. Leave it on the hook, yarn over, skip the second horizontal puff, and into the secure chain before the chain 2, work the third. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Yarn over and pull through all. And this is, oops, this is not good at all, because I have to, let's say, if I can save something here, because if, okay, I have them, oh my gosh. So yarn over, pull through all, and chain. And now we will work 2 together. We always work 2 together at the end. So pull up the loop, and yarn over, insert hook, the second, yarn over, insert hook, the third, yarn over, and into the chain before the chain 2, work the second puff stitch. Yarn over, pull through all, chain, and chain 2. Now to begin another one, we skip exactly, so we yarn over, and we skip exactly into the secure chain of the very first puff. And it's here that we work 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, 3, yarn over, pull through all. And here we have our first puff. Then we work 3 together, 3 together, 2 together. So we will repeat this all around 5 more times for the 4th round. I finished my 4th round, and let's go for the 5th round. So the 5th round, it's the last like this, and into the 6th round we will just give the shape of our petals heart petals, because it looks like little hearts, and you will see. Now into this 5th round we will work 3 jasmine stitches. We will begin with 1 puff, yarn over, chain, and now we will work over these 3 puffs that we have here, 3 jasmine stitches, so 3 together for 3 times. 1, this is the first puff, yarn over, where we work the very first puff by itself, we work the second of this first jasmine puff stitch, second, we skip 1 horizontal puff of our 3, and we work the third puff of this first puff jasmine stitch, yarn over, and we pull through all, and we chain to secure. Up with the first loop, and yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through the chain for the first puff of the second jasmine stitch. Where we work the third puff of the first jasmine stitch, we work the second puff of this. We skip the second puff of the previous round, and into the chain we work the third puff of this second puff jasmine stitch. Yarn over, pull through all. And now let us go to work our third puff stitch, puff jasmine stitch. So this is the first, yarn over, we go down here, and we work the second, 1, 2, and 3, and with yarn over we skip the third and the last horizontal puff, we insert hook into the chain before the chain 2 space, and we work the third puff of the last, actually the third puff jasmine stitch, pull through all. And now to finish we will work 2 together, 2 puffs together, which is a increase. 1, we work the first puff here, yarn over, and where we work the third puff of the third puff jasmine, we work the second puff. Yarn over, pull through, and chain to secure. So this is what we have. We actually worked 1 solitary puff, 3 together for 3 times, and 2 together at the end. And as you can see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal puffs. Okay, go on and work all around, repeating this sequence. You will work 5 more times. I finished my 5th round, and now we will go for the 6th. We will just want to give shape of our triangles, to transform our little triangles here into hearts. And I already worked too. Look at this. Aren't they just lovely? Now let me show you how to work. It's really, really easy. If you are here, you will finish it, believe me. So let's suppose that we are at the beginning of a new round here, okay? So don't watch this. We are at the beginning, we just want to begin. We have, let me just explain a little bit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical puff stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to work a little short, let's say a short row. We will divide in 2 and we will work over these 2 first. Okay, we begin with the solitary puff. And now we will work over the first puff, 1 jasmine stitch. And for the jasmine stitch, we know that we have to work 3 puffs. 1, we go down, we work the second, and we skip 1 horizontal puff and we work the third, 2 and 3. And we yarn over and pull through all, chain to secure. Now we go on and work the second jasmine stitch. This is the first puff. Go down and work the second, 2 and 3. And skip 1 horizontal puff and work the third. Yarn over, pull through all and chain. And we stop here. This is our first row because we will work in rows. Okay, we work 1 solitary puff and 2 jasmine stitches. Now from 2 jasmine stitches we want to work only 1, so we will decrease. Turn your work on your wrong side. Up, and instead of working 1 solitary puff, we work it, but we just want to yarn over, skip 1 horizontal, and in between work 1 more. And this is my decrease. 1, 2 and 3. Yarn over and pull through 2 and chain. So like this we don't have anymore this one. And we finish with 1 jasmine stitch, 1 completely jasmine stitch. So 1 puff. Go down and work the second puff. 1, 2, 3. Go skip 1 horizontal puff here and just want to insert hook through 2. Work your third puff. 1, 2 and 3. I have my 3, yarn over, pull through all. Okay, and now I will turn my work. From 2 puffs I have only 1 horizontal puff, and this is actually what I need. 1/2 of a heart of the heart is ready. Now we want to begin again. We will work exactly the same thing that we work into the first row here. We will work over these 2. So 1 solitary puff plus 2 jasmine stitches. But now we just want to go there to begin. And to go there we are on the front row, so I turn again, we are on front side again. And I just want to chain, pull up a loop and skip the first puff that we have, insert hook here and slip stitch. Chain, pull up a loop and skip the next puff. And the same thing. Chain, up and skip the last puff. And don't chain. Yes, we chain. Okay, so we are here in the middle and we can begin our second part with the same thing. So now insert hook here in the middle and slip stitch to begin your solitary puff, 1, 2, 3, and chain to secure. Now let us work our 2 jasmine stitches to finish the row, the little row here that we have. 1, this is the second, and we skip 1 horizontal puff to work the third. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1. Now let's go on and work the second jasmine stitch. Insert hook down here where we work the last puff of the first, we work the second, yarn over into the chain before the chain to space, we work the third, yarn over, pull through all. And now exactly the same thing. So from 2 we need to reduce to 1, but we will work another kind of decrease, and let me show you. So we turn, and now I will work my solitary puff. So this will be my solitary puff, and instead of working 1 jasmine stitch, we will work with 3, we will work 4 puff stitches together, because we will work together 1 jasmine and 1 decrease. So let us begin as if to work our jasmine stitch. 1, then go down and work the second. 1, 2, and 3. This is the second puff stitch. Yarn over, skip 1 horizontal puff and work the third puff stitch. 1, 2, and 3. And now we need 1 more, so we will skip 1 more horizontal bar, the last one, horizontal puff, and we work the 4th puff. So these 2 together we will close this, and the rest we will work the jasmine stitch. Yarn over and pull through all. Okay, now go. Okay, and as I said, with these 2 we close this, and instead with these 3 we just have 1 remaining horizontal puff, exactly as we did here, we did here. Okay, now to continue on, we have to reach this chain here, and we will work exactly as we did here. Chain up and skip 1 puff, slip stitch, chain up and skip the other puff, because I don't want to pull. Chain up, work loosely and insert hook here where we want to be, and don't chain, skip the chain to space with 2 slip stitches, 1 and the second, and to begin we will insert hook into the secure chain here, and we slip stitch, and we are ready actually to begin another heart, so to continue on. So this is what you have to repeat all around. I have 3 more to complete. Look at it, lovely. So I finished all the hearts, and this is what I have. I slip stitched here, and now I just want to cut the yarn. All that we need to do is to loose this end, and we are ready to begin with the contrasting color to work the lovely border. So for this we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's here that we will begin. So work the slip knot and insert hook around this here and slip stitch to join. Then chain 3 and we will skip into the next, around the next chain 2 space, and slip stitch to join. 1, 2, 3, and skip around the next chain 3 space, chain 2 space, sorry, and slip stitch. We go on to the end. One, 2, 3. I keep it actually folded like this, it's easier, and go around the last and slip stitch. Around the upper part of the heart we will chain 3 and skip in between the puff stitches actually. 1, 2, 3. Now it's here. 1, 2, 3. We go down, we skip this one, so we insert hook in the middle somewhere, and we 1, 2, 3, and now it's here. One, 2, 3. So just want to show you how it looks. 1, 2, 3, and we just go up into the secure chains. We slip stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We skip this. We insert hook into the secure chain and slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Work loosely this part. You can work with 3.5 if you want. Skip 1, insert hook, and slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, into the next, slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and now we are around the chain 2 space. We are again at the end of the upper part, and we go around the chain 2 space. Now this is what we have so far. Now we will go down actually to the 5th chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, exactly as we did here, but on the contrary. I fold, so chain 3 around the next. Stay closer to this side. 1, 2, 3, around the next. 1, 2, 3, around the next. Chain 2 space, obvious. I have one more. One, 2, 3. Go around the last. Here we are. And now we want to turn back. Actually, we want to turn back and to work on the other side, exactly as we did here. So to turn back, we will just chain 1 and chain 1 and slip stitch again around the same chain 2 space, and we are ready. 1, 2, 3, and we go around the next. 1, 2, 3, and we go around the next. 1, 2, 3, we go around the next. 1, 2, 3, and around the last. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 chains around 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 chains around the 2 parts of the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, and just continue on all around to finish the heart bed. So I finished all around. I am here. Now all that I want to do is to cut the yarn. Not this, but this. So I will just chain, cut the yarn, and then of course these two I have to just to take the needle and loose them. Okay, so that's it. I think it's just lovely. All that I have to do now is to iron it. Maybe you can put something over or just like this, but with steam. Okay, and you will have, because now it's a little bit fluffy and we need it like this. So this is the difference. Look at it. So you just put it nice and just have to. So this is, as you can see, is just perfect, and instead this one is like this. Okay, so it's too soft, so you just iron it and you'll see the difference. Now, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this idea of mine. You can work them for yourself, or you can just work them to make so beautiful gifts. Or if you want to work it larger, so to put them under the plate, for the Christmas, you know, Christmas Eve maybe, table under each plate, it would be really, really beautiful. So you just work them larger, so you can work with 2 strands of yarn. So the same yarn, but you just work it with 2, and with maybe 4mm hook or 4.5 you can work it millimeters hook, or a larger, actually, or a thicker cotton yarn. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss another video of mine, and hit the bell when you subscribe so you will be notified in your mail when I upload a video, so you will just know. And if you want to share with me some projects that you made following one of my tutorials, or more tutorials, maybe you just create something, I am always happy to see them. You can send me a private message on my Facebook page. You can subscribe to my group, subscribe to my group if you want to on Facebook. It's Crochet with Oana. Or you can just tag me on Instagram. I am always happy to see your projects, always happy to leave you a nice comment, as you just leave me so many beautiful words, so many beautiful comments. I just want to thank you for that. I am so happy you like my project and my tutorials. So, see you at the next tutorial. Bye bye.